Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another Solicitation Station, finally episode 31. And as you can see before you, I have the Marvel previews and the DC Connect. So I'll get things organised for the first one that I'll be covering. So we'll be starting off with the Marvel previews. And as you can see, we've got the Ultimates at front here, and will I be collecting it? Probably not. So we move into the first couple of pages, and already there's nothing really of interest. And of course, with things moving with the Deadpool and Wolverine movie coming out, I probably won't be getting this either. Some more Deadpool related stuff, probably giving it a pass. And a big pass for this. Another pass for this. Yes, I know Jed McKay's on the title, but I'll be giving it a pass. Big pass on these. Same again, but I do actually quite like the Strange Academy stuff, but it's a pity that Scotty Young isn't on the series right now, because I think it would definitely be worth the pickup. Moving into some more Wolverine, I'll give it a pass. Huge pass on these. Same again, and Miles Morales will never be Spider-Man. Same again to these. Some more in relation to Vengeance of Moon Knight, which is about the only thing I'm sort of collecting presently right now for the LCS. Huge pass on this. Same again for this. And a big pass on this. Nice looking covers, but yes, Disney is completely Scrooge McDuck. Nothing of interest here. Same applies for here. About the only thing that might grab my interest is the Ultimate Spider-Man. Not really interested in the Ultimate X-Men. Huge pass on this. And a huge pass on this. Alright, let's see how quick I can get through these. So nothing really of interest here. Same here. Again, same here. Though it does look, they look like they've got something quite interesting. Godzilla related through Marvel. Nothing really of interest here. Oh, about the only thing of interest here would probably be Kid Venom. I must admit that I do look forward to when the first issue of this comes out. I did actually like the issue that they did bring out about the character, and it's really nice to see stories like this actually come out from Marvel that do actually grab your attention. Nothing of interest here. Not really a lot of interest here. No interesting to see the Spider-Boy, but the real Spider-Boy is actually in the Amalgam universe. Nothing of interest here. Same applies to these two pages, along with these two pages, along with these two pages, along with these two pages. Oh, look, it's something that you could probably wipe your butt with. Terrible Ahsoka. More terrible Ahsoka. More terrible Disney storytelling. And the same again. Do yourself a favor, stay away from Disney trash. And this is Disney trash. Nothing of interest here. Finally, into something a little bit more interesting, the collected editions. Nothing of interest presently. Same applies for here. Same applies for here. And again, nothing really of interest. Again, nothing really of interest. About the only thing of interest that would probably be there would probably be the Demon Wars trade paperback, but whether I'm around to get it or not, I got no idea. Not much of interest there. Though I don't mind the Jed McKay Moon Knight. These look like a collection of what could be posters. Some nice ones in there. Nothing really of interest there. Maybe the Shang-Chi one. Nothing really of interest. Nothing really of interest again. Again, nothing really of interest. The OG Thrawn. Do yourself a favor, wait until it's on special, basically at a good drop-off price. Don't buy it at the price they're asking. Nothing of interest once again, and again, nothing of interest. Probably about the only poster I'd want for there would be the Godzilla one. Well, surprised of how quick I got through this. Now it's time to move on to the DC Connect. So as we start to move into the DC Connect, we have the return of Batman Gotham by Gaslight with a sequel to the series, being called the Kryptonian Age. Well, I might be interested in it, but let's see what else is available. As we start to have a look, we have a bit of an indication of some of the Elseworld stuffs that will be returning back to DC Comics. And starting off with the Gotham by Gaslight, which looks pretty decent in the art. The DC versus Marvel Omnibus, that is something I would definitely want to get. And also the Amalgam Omnibus. I'm gonna get off this slave trade. As you can see here, we have the next DC slave trade of the DC Pride. Slaving characters to be X, Y, or Z of the alphabet community. And because they're too cowardly to, say, go back to some of the original LGBT characters that have been in their past for ages. But no, they got to go out of their way and literally date rape these present day characters, or these present characters. Yeah, it can F off. I think I'll give it a pass this year. Of course, we have the date rape, the DC Comics date rape variants of all the characters that they have date raped. Starting off with John Kent over there, which is actually from a different timeline universe, but they've practically date raped him. Batwoman, we already knew she was gay, so we've got no problem with that. We know that they've already done that with Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, the way they love to throw it in our faces. Of course, some members of the Wonder Woman family, which they've practically turned Themyscira into Lesbian Island. Yeah, a little bit over the top there. Hey, I'm not the stupid editor in charge. Oh, and moving into some Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Suicide Squad. Nothing really of interest here. Of course, we have the Batman 148 and 149 and the detective stuff, Detective Comics. They'll probably be about the only things on the list because I'm no longer collecting the Tom Taylor Nightwing. Of course, I've got the Batman and Robin on my list, to which I'll be getting that, plus the variants that have Damian Wayne on it. But he's still writing Damian Wayne like Tim Drake. He's not Damian Wayne. Then we've got Raven the Bold, Birds of Prey. Nothing really of interest there. We, of course, move into Penguin, Red Hood, Batman, Superman, World's Finest. That's another thing that's on my list. Nothing really of interest here. Plus, who the F would want this full retard Superman universe? No thanks. We don't want it. Action Comics. There's been some really okay issues with this, along with the Superman. Green Lantern, not in my list. Sinister Sons is in my list, plus the variant covers. Of course, we have the Kneel Before Zod, which has definitely been quite interesting so far. The Spurrier Ash, or the Simon Spurrier Flash. Yeah, I'm losing interest in the series. Get the character grounded, because the character does not feel grounded at all. Of course, we've got Titans, Green Arrow, Green Lantern. None of those on my list. Shazam is on my list. I think Blue Beetle is still on my list. Batman Echoes is on my list. Of course, we have The Boy Wonder, issue 2, which is centered around Damian Wayne. And it's done by Junie Barr, who actually did a couple of anthology-type stories. And surprisingly, they were pretty good. Better than some of the writers out there who love to ruin his character, like Joshua Williamson. Not interested in this. Not interested in this. No way at all interested in this. Nothing really of interest here. Nothing really of interest here, though I think we are coming up to some more of the collected. If I am able to get the Batman and Robin Volume 1, I'll definitely get that and add it to my list. As for the rest here, nothing really of interest. About the only other thing that would probably grab my interest here would be the Wayne Family Adventures Volume 5. Definitely a series worth checking out on Webtoon. Can't forget Good Old Nightwing by Chuck Dixon. I'll definitely check that out. Apart from that, there's also the Tim Drake Compendium one. Definitely would want to grab that too. And maybe even the Paul Dini Omnibus, providing it comes out at a time to which I'd be able to get it and collect it. As for the rest of these, I don't know if I'll be able to add any of them onto my list. I wouldn't mind grabbing the Batman vs. Robin. I think that's pretty much all. Or maybe the Detective Comics 1000, which also has a story written by Peter J. Tomasi. And that is pretty much all for today's Solicitation Station. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.